Welcome to your footwork level 1 video. My name is Coach Julian, and in this sequence, we're going to be doing some simple and beginner movements with our feet to light up the muscles and encourage some more mobility. As always, please decide the level of your personal engagement, how much intensity you are willing to go through, and make the adjustments necessary to make this work in your favor. The only things that we are going to need is a nice, soft, inviting ground surface to lay on. And then maybe if we need it, something elevated to put our legs up onto. And I'll just show you here. I'm gonna be doing most of the work on my back with my hands at the back of my legs. You can use a couch or a chair surface to rest your legs onto if this becomes too tiring or it's not comfortable for you. So, if you've gathered all your items and you're ready to join me, I'm just gonna start on my back. I'm gonna lift my legs up into the air, hold the back of my thighs with my hands if that feels good. And I'm just gonna start by making a nice organized line from my hips to my knees to my feet. I'm not hanging out here. I don't have my toes pulling out like this. Everything comes and makes a nice sturdy line. Now for the first minute of this, we're just gonna be doing some circles. I'm going out to in, just warming up this shin, ankle, foot complex here. I like to do it with my hands too sometimes, just to get a rhythm going. Or put my hands at the back of my thighs to give them a little bit of support. But we're just carving out space in the ankles. And I tend to encourage like a little bit of spread with the toes as I move through this sequence. I'm noticing the differences in my toes, differences in my feet. One side might be burning a bit more. It's all just stuff to bring our attention to. Just mapping the body, mapping our movement, and understanding where we're at. Just out to in circles. These could be really slow. They could be a bit quicker. But I really want to be reaching into that full range of motion. That first minute's up, shake it out a little bit if you need to. Now we're just gonna go back the other way. Into out, into out, into out. Again, carving that space open, trying to reach the pinky toes way to the outside, and the big toes carving space to the inside. Take this as slow as you need to. And just keep remembering to check in with the breath. We really don't want to be in an elevated stress level just to achieve this exercise. We should be able to have a relaxed face, pretty easeful breath, and feel pretty calm. If we don't feel those things, then we just need to turn the intensity down a little bit until we do. Great work. That's our first little bit of time. Up, shake the feet out. And we're gonna get into our working block here pretty soon. So if you're ready with me, we're gonna do 1 minute of squeezing our feet, making fists as hard as is comfortable, and then spreading our toes and getting them as wide as possible. So we just got 1 minute on the clock. Squeeze and spread. Squeeze and spread. It's as simple as that. Simple, but not always easy. And again, we need to always be able to distinguish between a red light and a green light. Something that's hard, but it doesn't hurt, and something that's challenging, but it's not painful. So really important signals that we need to learn in our body to differentiate between a burn that's really good for our feet and a sensation that we should stay away from. Most of the time, simple exercises like this, we're just gonna get a pretty good burn, and that is our time. The next movement we're gonna go into is making fists with our feet, and then pull and push, pull and push. I'll show you from the side so that way you can see what it looks like. I'm just gonna make a fist with my foot and I'm gonna pull and push. We got 1 minute on the clock. I'm just trying to hold this fist and crank forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards. It's very common to feel cramping in the foot. We don't need to be afraid of it, but we can also respect it. Sometimes cramping is one of those challenging and hard sensations, but it's not painful and it doesn't hurt. It's uncomfortable. It's like, you gotta find the differences. And they can be subtle sometimes. Really good work is holding those knuckles, pull and push, improving our ability to hold this knuckle and just go back and forth. And that's our time. That's our time. Really good. Really good. And now we're going to move into bootstraps. So we're just going to be pulling our toes towards our feet. Towards our knees. 1 minute on the clock. Let's go. Pull, 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 pull. We want to be activating the fronts of the shins. We should be feeling this, the fronts of the shins and the outsides of the ankles, pulling the toes towards the knees. Creating a very strong platform for our body, very strong foundation. Coach Carly always uses the analogy of a race car, or any car for that matter. If you want your car to be performing well, to be efficient, to be resilient, to get you where you need to go, you need inflated tires. You need your tires to have the right amount of tension, the right amount of strength. That's exactly what we're doing. We're pumping up the feet, we're pumping up the calves. This burns so freaking good. And again, always move at your own pace. If you need to slow this down or you're getting fatigued, it's all good. It's all good. Just stay with me. And that is time. Shake it out a little bit. Woo-hoo. Holy moly. All right, keep those legs where they are. We got 1 more minute. We're going to be doing circles, 30 seconds one way and 30 seconds the other way in 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna be doing circles. When I wrote this this sequence, I called them cool down circles in the hopes that they would feel kind of like a little break or a cool down. But it's hot. It's hot up in here. It is hot up in here. Wow. Just moving out to in again, getting that range of motion. That's the first 30 seconds. Let's go back the other way. Back the other way, moving the feet in the circles. Goodness. It's like we're stirring that sauce. Cooking up that bechamel. You gotta keep stirring. You gotta keep stirring. You can't let it cook. You can't let it bake on the bottom of the pot. You gotta stay with it. You gotta stay with it. All right, circles are done. Shake it out. That's our first round of our working block. Holy smokes, the feet are online. We're gonna have a crazy foot pump after this. So if you're ready, we're gonna go back into the squeeze and spreads in 3, 2, and 1. We're just gonna squeeze and spread. Squeeze and spread. Just getting it online, using our feet, intentionally connecting mind and body to move and open our feet. There's a bee on my leg. It's very cool. I hope he feels comfortable where he's at. I'm trying not to move too quickly. It's probably a good indicator if you can be really chill while you're doing movement. If a bee can land on you and not feel like attacked or unsafe, then we're keeping a real calm nervous system while we're doing this stuff. Very cool. Last 10 seconds of the squeeze and spreads. Squeeze and spreads. Squeeze and spreads. And that's time. Really good stuff. Shake it out a little bit. Getting into the second round of the knuckle pulls. I'm gonna do it from the side one more time. And 3, 2, and 1. Wow. Squeeze. Hold it. Pull, push. Pull, push. Pull, push. Crazy sensations going on. It's very common for one side to feel different from the other side. If that's the case, don't worry about it. That's the case for most of us. Like my coach Bam has told me, the two sides of our body have lived very different lives. We've been professionals at different things, asked to do certain tasks and not others. There's no good reason that they should feel exactly the same when you think about it. So we're just holding, pushing, and pulling. Last 10 seconds. I like doing it with my hands too. It's just fun. It's just fun. And it makes me think about how easy this movement is with my hands and how much more challenging it is with my feet. Now, why is that? Our feet are not being used nearly as freely as our hands are. We put our feet in constrictive shoes for so many years. Then we start doing simple stuff like this. Oh my gosh, it burns so much. All right, one more minute coming up, and we're going bootstraps, pulling the toes towards the nose in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go, bootstraps. Bootstraps, feel the burn. We're making a nice, healthy, strong burn in those calves. Again, take it slow if you need to. Speed it up if you want to go crazy with it. Yeah. The burn is wild. The burn is wild. It's like diabolical, this burn. I just feel like my legs, my feet are gonna be so strong. We're really contributing to this like exoskeleton. I talked about this with my buddy Mitchell, this exoskeleton of the foot, the calf, the hamstring, the glute. When those are all turned online and they're all made very strong, so we just have this big support system along the backside. It just feels like this giant, amazing robotic strength. But not robotic, very smooth, very human, very animal. Okay, time is up. And our last movement is our cool down circles. So 3, 2, and 1. Out to in circles. 30 seconds each way. 30 seconds each way. Just stay with me. We're almost at the done. At the end. We're almost done. We're almost at the end of this working block. And then we just got our finisher after this. Out to in. Out to in. 3 more seconds. 2, 1. Switch directions. Into out. Into out. Into out. Get your feet online. Get your feet online. Your body is going to carry you through your life. It's going to let you go on the hikes, go on the walks, play the sports, be of support to the people that you love, help them carry things, help them move things, go up and down the stairs for the rest of your life. Woo. Keep going on walks in beautiful places. So good. And that is time. Shake it out. Really good work. Really good work. And we're just going to slowly come up to our standing position. I'm going to put 2 minutes on the clock. And we're just going to do steps. So I'm just going to stand, get in almost this calf raise position where my ankles are not coming down and collapsing to the inside. Stand up here, ankles stay in integrity. 2 minutes, simply just stepping back and forth. stepping back and forth, feeling that strong tension in the foot and in the ankle. Feel all that work that we just did combine. Feel the calf turn online, feel the shin turn online. And we can just do little steps. I'll invite you to play with this however you want to. Do big steps, back and forth. Big steps, back and forth, staying on the ball of the foot. You can do many little steps. You do bounces if you want to. Really anything. This is your time to play with it. But I just suggest you keep those heels off the ground. And if you like to, take a video of yourself or send a video to me and notice how these inside ankle bones are staying up and to the inside. They're not coming in. I'm not hanging out like this. Everything's up and to the outside. Foot is like that pogo stick. Really strong, bouncy, boing, boing, healthy tension. We want to be able to have range of motion in our feet, but we also want to be able to exert our force. So it's not just about stretching and it's not just about getting strong, but it's about being able to be long and exert your force in a position. It's the same thing with the feet. We want big range of motion. We want big capacity with the feet, but we also want them to be strong in that range of motion. Just stepping it back and forth. Easy money. Doing a little dancey dance. You know you'll be doing it right if people are looking at you. If you're out in public, if you're at home, and the gen pop is like, what's that person doing? You're doing it right. Because more often than not, the gen pop does not move their body in a way that is conducive to healthy longevity movement. This has been your footwork level 1 video with Coach Julian. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one.